All right, you're on.
And let's hit record here. Yeah, go ahead and hit record. Go ahead. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the 2012 U.S. Amateur Championship by the APA. This is the finals of the ladies tournament. We're at Strokers Billiards in Palm Harbor, Florida, just north of Clearwater in the Tampa area. This is Freddie Agnew, the corner man. I'm joined by Ted Harris of Ted Harris Cues and Joe the Painter. Gentlemen, how are you doing?
All right, how are you, Freddie? I'm glad to be here. We got Joe the Painter here, too.
Gentlemen,
this is the finals of the ladies. Who do we have playing here, Joe?
we have Jessica Asia Cycak from Raleigh, North Carolina, against Tammie Jones from, I'm just going to say,
Muncie,
Indiana.
Tammie Jones is a multi-national champion, pretty well known in the amateur world, and she also played the pro circuit for a little bit. I know that Asia is also pretty well known in the internet, I believe, and she was on this table just a moment ago, beating Chris Honeman to get to the finals against Tammie. Tammie is the winner of the hot seat, so she's undefeated. What's the race to in this format?
9.
I believe they're racing to 9. Yeah.
So we switched it up a little because I believe that the ladies were going to 5 earlier, and now we're extending the race out to 9. I assume then that means that it's not a true double elimination matchup.
Right, no, it's one set.
One set, single elimination.
And now that we're doing this 8-ball and 9-ball in a race to 9, do we know what the number of games are? Because it switches up.
I'd have to say they're probably playing 11 games of 9-ball and
9 games of
No, it would be 7.
3, 5.
I don't know.
Carry the 2.
18.
We'll find that out. But we're starting off with 8-ball, obviously. It's the APA type rules. Take what you make. 8-ball on the break does count, and we're playing no call. Teddy, how's the layout look? Obviously, she's shooting eyeballs.
Well, it depends on whether or not that 10 ball goes by the 6. I don't think it does, but I'm pretty sure that here she's going to shoot this 11, and then she's going to probably shoot the 10. And she might even try to use the 10. The 12. She might even try to use the 12 to get on the 10 ball. But I don't know what you're going to do with it. You're either going to, if it doesn't go in that corner where the 6 ball is, she's either going to have to shoot it in one of the sides or in the upper right-hand corner. So she might try to go for the side pocket right now. Just, yeah. Oh wow, she's playing safe.
She played safe, and it's actually not a bad safe because it ties up the pocket there. I don't think she was shooting that ball. Because if she had made that ball, she would have had to try to run all the way out because the table is pretty open for Tammie Jones. It really isn't a bad play, and that's one of the first times I've seen Asia play a safety in the 8-ball, and maybe other people have seen it earlier.
Well, as usual, Freddie, I called that one very well.
Yeah, you were spot on. You were all over the place except for the shot she shot, and she actually shot a better strategic shot than you or I would have ever considered to do.
I would have just tried to get out and then dealt with safety later.
Right. Because as you can see, Tammie really doesn't have much to shoot at. There isn't a decent safety.
The only thing you could really do, I think the safe that you, the only real safe that you could shoot would be to probably clear that 7 ball away from here. And draw that cue ball back down here. Okay. Down below the 11.
The 11?
Yeah, I need to.
You got to remember, they can't see your finger.
Right. Yeah, and so, get that cue ball back down here below the 11, and then hope she can't see the 12. She'll probably end up banking, the 11 or something, or playing another safe. But it's not a good position for Tammie to be in, no matter what, because she could just return the safe.
Exactly. And the ball went in, so she has to keep on shooting. She was playing a safety. I don't think she was playing a two-way shot there, trying to kiss that 11 down and making sure the 11 wasn't free. But she gets to keep on shooting, and she's got a long 1 or 2. But if she makes it, it's tough to get rewarded. Her 5, 6, and 3 are completely tied up here.
Well, she can actually. I don't know. It's kind of risky, but she can shoot the 1 and try to leave the cue ball in case she misses it, and leave the cue ball behind the 15-9. down there where she can't shoot a ball straight in, really.
Tough to control the cue ball. The cue ball has been going fast on this table and going this way. We really don't know whether or not she'll probably end up in the center of the table.
I think she's going to shoot the 1 and try to do that.
I think so.
Wow,
Tammie
she didn't even
Jones.
try to play safe. She just went straight for it.
But as I was saying before, this 5, 3, and 6 aren't really open. I don't believe she can see the 6, but she doesn't look to be hesitating too much either.
Well, I think now it's like one of those situations where you just got to do something, and
Right.
then you got to deal with whatever you get.
That's right. Looks like this is an interesting choice. She's opened up the table at this point, so she's committing to go all the way out. This 11 makes this pocket big. Tammie has excellent form. And now it's wide open for Asia. As we've been doing, we have been mentioning what kind of cues the players have been playing. Joe, what does Tammie shoot with? Taking a look at the bios right now. Joe?
Yeah, she's shooting with a Mike Stacy cue
The great Mike Stacy.
and an Obi shaft.
How about Asia?
And Asia is shooting with an action cue.
Really?
Yep.
Asia's got an interesting outfit on. I noticed that she's wearing a towel, which isn't a bad idea, but this towel is about as long as her pants. And, she looks like she's going to step on it anytime soon. But, I'm in full agreement of using a towel, but one that can act like a dress, not quite sure that's the right thing to do. But
Toga party, man.
that's right. You can see it there. It goes all the way down to down to her shoe. But I'm glad it is
Must be some sort of a fashion
I
thing.
guess so. I'm glad it's a black towel, because if it was red, you might have to call a foul for interference or something. And
Bull might come charging through here
That's
and run
exactly
over.
right. That's exactly right. Tough position here, but if she can cut this 9 ball in, she might go all the way around the table to get to the 10 ball. That's it'd be pretty sporty, but what else are you going to do from here?
Well,
All right, 2 rails around to maybe to the 5 or the 3, so that they're playing the 10 in the side of the corner. Why not? Oh, she has a shot in the corner. No, she doesn't. I guess that ball did go. This is a tough first rack. What do you think here, Teddy? Do you think the 3 off the 9?
I think if you can get it, if you can hit it full enough without clipping the side of that 8 ball, I don't know that that'll work, but that would certainly be a viable shot, and it could win you the game. The problem is it looks like you're pretty much shooting straight in on the 3, so you're still going to be shooting that 2 ball next. So I don't know. She could crash into the 5 and break out the 6. I think if the 3 goes in the corner.
And you're probably right.
Well, she's going to have to deal with some problems here.
Yeah, she mustn't have been able to hit the 3 into the 9, or else I think she would have done it. She never even looked if that was the direction.
What do I got to do?
I don't know.
Water.
Water, cough drops, cough medicine.
It's here. It's here.
A shot of Patron.
Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was here.
And again, we're in a situation where Tammie, again, is committing to go all the way out, and she's trying to do what you said earlier, Teddy, that you shoot the 5 and get into the 6, but this is her last ball to do it, and the 6 is going to be the only thing left after she bumps it out, so she needs to play position for the 6. I just don't know how you're going to do that.
Oh, she's going to hit,
She's going to slow roll this and play the 6 on the other side.
right, if she can cheat that pocket,
Oh, and play the 6 right into the corner pocket
Yeah.
if she can get there. Well, that'd be a tremendous shot, and considering the way this table's been playing, and I know Tammie herself was saying that she had a tough time with the cushions out here. If the cue ball hits the cushion, you just slow roll this up and cozy it.
And worst case scenarios, it hangs there. Wow.
There's another worst case scenario. Break out the 9.
I don't think this is going to be a problem. For Tammie, it's going to be tough for Asia to get out here.
She's going to have to shoot
She's going
that one first.
She's going to have to bank.
I hear what you're saying, but I think she sees the 9. She doesn't have to shoot the 9. She shoot the 10.
Right.
And then play the 9 into the 5 and call it. Oh, you don't have to call it. And be good, because the 9, if once after she shoots this 10, if she shoots the 9, the worst what would happen is the 9 would be still sitting there in the corner.
Yeah, and
I mean, I would rather be shooting here than watching.
well, she can just go for it now.
I think so. As long as she doesn't hit this hard, give the 9 ball an opportunity to start rolling.
No, I would.
It's a touchy shot.
I'd shoot the 10.
No. You have
I'd shoot the 10 and just.
You have to take that 5 ball out of there. And I think instead of trying to make the 9, because that's a touchy shot, you have to really hit that perfect, and to get position on the 10, it would be too difficult. I think if she plays it safe and
just
gets
lags
that
it
5
up.
ball out of there, and maybe.
And she must. All
right, she must woman after my heart.
She must have heard Teddy, because we just go for this and do something else later. She'll go for this shot as her winning shot. In fact, she laid up perfectly. Now she can just
hit
it with draw and back.
Right.
And the 9 ball will immediately start rolling forward. I predict she's going to make this and get out. It's a hell of a prediction, because there's only one of two things.
Wait a minute, hold on. I predicted it.
Oh, that's right.
Good call, Teddy.
I predict that Teddy's call was great.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
this
just
this
execute
girl
this.
is.
That was a pretty nice shot from the 10 to get on the 9 ball.
And she played a jam up safe in case it didn't go.
Sure was.
This should be no problem here,
And she needs to make this to make sure her confidence is going the right way, because this will spell 2 or 3 games against her if she doesn't make it.
Gotta watch that scratch in the corner.
Well, hopefully she doesn't watch it in the corner. Good shot and good out.
Okay, folks, a further point of interest for our ladies' final, as I mentioned.
We've seen some really strange
outs.
Really strange things going on here. Okay, you move. Okay, I got it.
And 11
Hold on.
possible games of 9 ball.
I got to get with the program here.
First lady to 9 wins the match. Good luck.
They just announced it, and I wasn't paying attention. Joe, did they say what the format was for how many games they play?
Well, I believe we have a possible of 17 games in a race to 9, and if I'm not mistaken, they're playing 10 games of 9 ball and 7 games of 8 ball. So we'll find out. This is the first game.
Yeah, they just said it, and I know you were doing some ciphering over here and a lot of high calculus and all that. And you have to get the calculator out. You're probably right.
We did ask around. They're trying to verify this right now. All the officials are extremely busy right now with the tournament. So
plus football just started.
Amen.
And I gotta find out how the Patriots are doing, because.
Well, as I was saying before, I got confused there. It wouldn't be unusual to see some, crazy scratching going on here, because these tables, we've been watching it here for 3 days, and there's been some really strange things happen, where you just shoot the ball and it just goes and goes and goes.
That's right, Teddy.
And it takes, they're taking a little bit more English, and they're sliding a lot, and things are just, this table is tightening up a little bit now.
That's right.
But we're still only about halfway there,
right,
on the cloth being completely broken in.
Right, and in fact, just because we've been playing tournaments, it's probably gotten more use than it would have been on normal commercial days, and I think we're probably a good 2 weeks away before this table's really in its best shape. I mean, they just put the cloth on Thursday.
Well, this is the way the pros do it.
Right.
Every tournament the tables are recovered, so they're constantly playing on cloth.
Brand new cloth.
Yeah.
And everything's sliding and slippering. Well, she made high balls, and looks like she's got a good opportunity to run out. What's her tough ball? I think the 9 ball.
No.
The 9 ball does pass, so there really isn't what you'd consider a tough ball. It
the
is
12
tight.
is, kind of weird. The 14's got to go.
Well, if she makes this, it looks like she's got a great opportunity to get all the way out.
She's playing really good.
She's playing better than she was in the last 2 sets, and that could simply mean that she's gotten used to this table, playing on it 3 times in a row.
Okay, so you want to see them walking around. All right, I got it.
Just for a second.
Yeah.
Go back to this shot.
This game is over.
Well, it's funny because she just shot that shot and she came up a little shorter than she wanted to, and hopefully that doesn't affect her too much because she still has fairly makeable position here. Just bounce one rail and come across. I'm not sure why she put her tip up there. Maybe that's the line she's looking for. Just a little bit of left-hand English and just slide slowly. Get up there, don't hit it perfectly.
Perfect. Wow. Wow, that was a great shot. Just shoot this ball in and draw it back a couple, 3 inches or something.
And I got to tell you that these are the type of shots that this table has been really acting funny. It seems like you could either just punch, draw it back, or go sliding straight across. But I think she would choose to just draw it back to stay away from the rails at this point. Just make sure the 3-ball doesn't come into play.
Yep.
She kept the line. I like the shot, and she was right on the line that she'd asked for.
Wow.
She pointed her tip. Just pump this in, and she'll be up 2. I like her setup, but I do see that her arm angle is way open instead of being perpendicular. But she had no problem with that rack. That's best shooting I've seen her yet today, and she's getting more comfortable.
That was a break and run, right, guys?
That was a break and run, 2-0. Asia. Cycak.
2-0 Asia over Tammie Jones. Wow. Who would have thunk?
Well, the first game, Tammie had gone a couple times, again, trying to go all in, and she didn't quite get there, and it was difficult, a little difficult road map. So that first game was a little bit of a toss-up, but with Asia breaking, she's saying she's here to win.
Jessica would like to give a shout-out to Ronnie, the Howell family, Bubba, Ira, and etc. Of course. ETC.
And etc.
And etc.
Are we included in the etc.?
Etc. has to be included.
Bring from the head rail off the cushion like a lot of 9-ball players do who aren't used to playing off the bed on the break.
She's got a solid break. Oh, watch out.
That's up, and she's made at least one of each.
Good.
She made one of each, and I think she's got a shot in the side pocket. The 9-ball is tied up, 9 and 5. But she could take care of that right here if she plays the 10-ball, 12-ball on the side, float down. Just take a look.
That's a good shot.
That's what
she's doing. The only thing to guard against here is floating down so much to go to the left.
Shooting, it doesn't look like she might not be shooting that. Oh yeah, that's where. Man, I must be. My vision must be bad.
I guess she's thinking about taking care of the 9 with the 11 ball.
With the 11 ball.
That would have been an excellent opportunity to take care of
I
that.
think so. Right away, Teddy, right? And that's
and plus she could have still shot. She had 2 balls to shoot to get out of it in case she got hooked on one.
She's punching this out.
Wow.
She thundered it in, and she's on the 14. It is difficult.
14 go in that corner?
I believe it does. I think she can see it, but she's begging for position here. I think because there's a ball in play over here. I believe that's the 4 ball is in play after
she's just gonna.
She can jack up for the 13.
You're gonna jump.
That's how clear she is. If she can just punch this back just a little bit,
perfect
to clear the
breakout,
6, she can break out something. Oh, the execution.
Very aggressive pool player Asia is. I like it.
I like it too. Let's see how aggressive Tammie is here because she's got to break out of the 5 ball using playing the 6 ball.
If she's going to go aggressive and make that 6 ball right now, that's the shot.
Yeah.
That wins you the game. Run out.
Right. That wins you the game, so to speak, if she hits that and executes. Because the 5 ball should be clear as long as the 5 ball doesn't get trapped on the side pocket point. 4 ball or the 1 ball will be the next shot, I think.
Right.
The question is, which ball do you hit, the 9 or the 5?
Well, if you try for the 5, you could miss the 5, so it's almost like you have to shoot for the 9. When she came from behind it, which I like even better.
I like that. That's the way I like it. I don't like hitting the 9 there because you could get blocked on the 1, And if you hit the 5, you might be able to shoot something over here, but you're still getting the 1.
I think
You got the safety net in
I
the
think
1.
absolutely right, and probably everybody in the stream saw the same shot.
Now it's like shoot, stop, shoot, stop,
That's right.
shoot,
Because
stop.
the 3 goes.
You know, if she can navigate this with that 9 ball there,
Right.
it's kind of tough.
Yeah, and really the toughest part about this is that your last ball is going to be the shot in the side pocket, and you just got to guard against getting on the wrong side of it.
Right.
Wow.
And this might be on the wrong side to play out in the side pockets.
Looks just a little bit, but she can still probably follow it a little bit and or slow roll it.
I like shooting
I'd
the
shoot
5
the
ball.
5.
I like shooting the 5 ball because the 3 goes to the left side as well.
Yeah, I like shooting the 5 here. And then, you know, even just rolling, you know, down. You just go to the rail.
Right,
And then
correct.
you either shoot the 4 or the 2. I mean, you can use the 2 to get reposition on the 4.
There's no 4 up there, is there?
The 2 ball is down
Right there. Right.
Okay,
You can,
okay, I'm,
you can roll it forward and
I'm-
shoot the 2.
Once again, there's a ball just hiding behind the production the production screen.
Wow.
Well, that
I don't like that.
I think most of us don't, but Tammie's got a plan. But she looks like she did a roll just
She
a hair
rolled
too far. And she's backed off, and obviously is not all that easy.
Well, you know, it's not that bad because
No,
as long as she stays above the 14, she's got the position on the 4.
Sure. So she just stunned this over as long as it doesn't go all the way to the 8 ball. It was that tough when
Yeah.
if Tammie's going to
Wrong
be
side
missing
of the
that,
ball.
it was that tough. And it was all that side, balls in the side pocket. Going on the wrong side is very easy. Doesn't take much to be on the wrong side of the ball when shooting the side pockets like that.
Right.
And unfortunately for Tammie, now she being down 2-0, she's given up a wide open table to someone who hasn't really been making many mistakes in this set.
Well, I'm really
Like saying
impressed
that.
with Asia so far.
Yeah.
She's cool.
She's
calm,
cool,
and
aggressive.
collected.
She's got the sash going on. She's got the glove, which is probably the right thing in the Florida weather. Oh, that missed by a good
A
amount.
mile.
I think we jinxed her, saying that she hadn't made too many mistakes.
That was you, not me.
When I say we, that's the royal we.
We meaning you.
We meaning me. And I love that shot. I know it seems so simple, and probably some people are asking, why didn't she just leave that one last? Because you get the wrong angle on that ball, and suddenly you're traveling the rails, and this table's been tough to handle on the speeds. Does she go to the bottom rail here, or does she punch out?
I think she's going to punch out.
She
Leave
did, but
herself that angle.
so you just float this as long as you're not hitting the 14 after the deuce.
Now, do you try for the side, or do you try to roll this forward with a little bit of inside English to shoot it in the top right corner? What do you guys think?
Well, I think she would have preferred to have been a little further off the rail than that,
Right.
so she
Then
could
it wouldn't
draw
be
it
the-
back where the cue ball is and up for the 8 in the side.
Yeah, this is actually, it's very funny because if you try to miss the 14, you'll be right behind the 14 the way this is
No,
going.
I think she's just going to hit it with center,
Center-
like top English, and just go
Straight up,
between the
right.
14 and the 8. You know, it's a straight line right up the spot. Wow, she
Instead,
did it
she
his
went it with
way.
the inside like Joe had suggested.
We're going to change your name to Joe the commentator.
The
Joe the commentator.
I like that, Teddy. Thank you.
Of course, I'd love to
Joe,
ask.
the guy that knows what he's talking about.
I'd love to ask her later on what she was trying for. The 8 ball actually passed the 913 in case she really wanted to do that.
That is
Hit,
true.
shoot the
That is
field
true.
goal.
All
Tammie
right,
Jones is
Very
on,
nice.
on the.
breaks the ice.
That's right. She's on the scoreboard. One
Yeah.
serving 2.
Tammie's on the board, and she, by the way, Tammie Jones would like to give a shout out to all of her East Central Indiana APA players and everybody at Hartmeyer Stables.
I want to give out a shout out since I got an opportunity here. I want to give out a shout out to Chicago Joey Stazante, who's sitting right next to me actually. And yeah, so there's my shout out to a guy that's standing right next to me. Many of you know him as Joey.
Freddie, Teddy, may I give a shout out?
Absolutely.
If,
We got time.
My one of my best buddies, Jerry Dunn from Philadelphia. Not only a great friend, but one of my mentors. My game wouldn't be where it is without Jerry. Jerry, shout out to you and all my guys at the APA Masters League.
Excellent. You know, one of these days I'll give out a shout out to mentors and good players that I grew up with. Maybe next time. Tammie looks like she's rearing back to fire at this break.
She's breaking very much
Right
from
down the center. Trying to control the cue ball, and unfortunately the cue ball went right in the side pocket. Which seems to happen to me all the time.
It's not an easy break to control.
Yeah, if you're just a little bit off, it likes to go to the side pocket. Looks like high balls. Is she going to play a combination right off the bat? I guess that's... no, she's not. She's going to play the 15. Nice first aggressive shot. And she's on this ball. Does that pass? It has to.
I believe so.
I say it has to. Why does it have to?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's looking. If that ball passes, she's got a great opportunity to get out. But she's shooting up table, so it must not pass. I don't see her hitting past the 8-ball. Wow.
That's a very interesting choice here.
Very interesting. Looks like she's playing safe from where I'm seeing.
No, she went aggressive.
She pounded at the ball.
Oh, you see, now that was...
And now that breaks up the 4-ball.
4 balls out. And she still has somewhat of a saving grace with the 5. You're right, Freddie. It's blocked by the 10 and the 11 ball there, but it does go all the way down table, the other corner. So it wouldn't be too difficult to play position for it, especially playing off any of the other balls on the other side of the table. Should she go for it? Should she think about it a little bit? Let Asia do a little bit more work, maybe clear out that 5. That's part of the strategy in 8-ball, right, Teddy? You have to be sure of that run out. Otherwise, gotta choose a smart shot. Take your time and be patient.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, I mean, it depends on your, you know, how powerful your offense is. You know, sometimes you can manufacture outs.
That was brilliant.
But that was a great shot.
Brilliant shot. She not only blocked that pocket, but she froze the cue ball against the 6.
Well, Tammie definitely knows the game. I mean, you know, she's been around pool for as long as, I mean, I got involved in it in '87, and she was already winning tournaments then. You know, she's a great player. And
right.
She's just, you know, for the last 15 years or so, she's working, you know, but she definitely knows the game very well.
She's been playing the game for 34 years.
Now Asia, on the other hand, I don't know how much she knows, but she shoots straight. So sometimes, you know, the straight shoot, the aggressive offense can overcome experience, but not usually in situations like this.
Right.
You know, in the finals of a major event. I think Tammie can just, you know, bide her time and just keep putting this girl in jail like that, and that'll be, you know.
Well, let me tell you, let me ask you something, Teddy. If you're super aggressive, do you shoot the 5-ball now and commit to going all the way out? Why not, right?
I think Tammie would. But still, what about the 4-ball? I mean,
it doesn't pass? Oh.
Well, at this point, no, but she can shoot the 4-ball off the 3.
Or, no, you can't.
You can't do that.
No,
I
but
mean,
the only
I
thing you
wouldn't.
could really do here would be to shoot the 4 up in the right-hand corner, or you could clear the 6 out.
Right. And then shoot
in
it
that
up corner.
So that would probably be, I'd probably shoot the 5 and
For
then
the 6, for the 3, and then the 4 up table, I think. Is that what you're thinking, Teddy?
I think the 5's got to go now.
Right.
And then I might shoot the 6 and then the 3 and then the 4.
Correct. That's
She
what I
can
would
follow
do also.
after that 5 ball and bump that ball with the striped ball next to that pocket. She can clear that side pocket for the 4.
She could. It's asking a lot, and it looks like she tried to do that.
Almost did that.
Wow. She's going to use the 6 to get on the 4. Maybe.
Unless she just steps back and pounds in the 4, and we can't see the angle. But it certainly looks like she actually just rolled too far.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think she was gunning for
But
the 6
she's got
ball
it.
next.
She's got the 2 ball. She needs to clear that too. Actually, it wouldn't be such a bad idea.
Right.
But I like the idea. I don't want to go after the 4 until the 6 is gone. I might, really, because then you have 2 pockets.
pockets
If you roll
to go
too
with.
far, you can shoot it in the left corner. If you don't roll far enough, you can shoot it in the right corner.
Well, she pumped it in, and here's another shot here, Teddy, where she's going to bump in the
Yeah, shooting the 3 and bumping
Bumping
into
it.
that.
12, I
12.
guess. Whatever that ball is.
She could very well get out here. Problem is, if you hit the side of the 12 that she's
The wrong
on,
side, right.
you got to crash into there full. You got to make sure you crash into it full, and you don't want to end up frozen on the bottom rail. So, and you got to hit it slow. Oh wow, she just blasted
She
it.
blasted
Oh, that
it
was a
and tried
good
to get
shot.
out, and that now gives her an easy shot in the 6 ball.
Yeah, I didn't
and
even think about that.
it looks
she doesn't
like
even need to
exactly.
play the 4 yet. Wow.
I like it. This is why she's in the finals.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're sitting over here.
I had no chance of winning the ladies' championship. Well, I think she just pockets the 6 and goes all the way up tail and down, unless she can actually hold this, because she needs some kind of angle.
She might shoot the 6
Actually, she
down
doesn't
the
need an
corner.
angle because the 4 ball now goes in
No,
the
she
bottom
doesn't.
right. Because the question really becomes, where does the 8 ball go?
I would probably opt to shoot it down the corner, to be honest with you. Just kill the shot and hold it right there for the 4 in the bottom right. But she will have something else in store.
Oh, that's awfully hard for this table. She's playing for the 4 now.
I think playing for the 7.
Well,
She must have had more
it
angle
worked
than I.
out, maybe.
Yeah, she
did.
had more angle than I ever imagined.
Does that 8 ball go past the 9?
I don't think so. No,
Doesn't
No.
look like it, right?
correct. She may have to float below the 8 and shoot it up table. I think you suggested that a little earlier, Joe.
Yeah. Now she might draw this back just enough to get angle to shoot the 4 in the bottom right hand corner and float it over to shoot the 8 in the opposite corner pocket.
Well, that's not going to happen now.
Nope, she's too straight.
And she's got a funny angle where floating forward gets her out of line.
Actually, she's got a good angle to float forward a little bit and shoot the 8 ball down on the top right hand.
Well, I was just saying that she's just off angle, that the cue ball is going to start going to the end rail.
Yeah, she's got to
Yeah,
be careful
she's
with
gonna
that
have to hit
12
the
ball.
end rail. She's gonna have to hit the end rail with some inside and maybe even bump
Just
into
bump out.
maybe even accidentally bump into that ball. coming
She's
off
slinging
the
hard
rail.
here. She is going around. There's a
Perfect.
lot of balls there. There's the bump. I like it. That's
Perfect.
exactly how you called it. To the rail and bumping out straight.
That was a bit unconventional, but she's shooting
Well,
good.
She was forced to do it because she
I
had
don't
just
think
that
that's
angle.
unconventional.
She had just that angle. Yeah, that's unconventional Except for if you're Teddy Harris.
And Tammie Jones.
And Tammie Jones, that's right. And the pocket swallows that up, and we got a tie ball game. 2-2.
I mean, you don't want to be in that position.
Right.
You don't really want to be in that position, but, you know, she was there, and
Well, it's
she
funny.
dealt with it.
She shot that 6 ball two rails around really hard to get same position. She would have been able to.
It's almost like she was looking to get that shooting for both balls.
Hold on. Okay.
There it is. We'll get the score up right in a second. Meanwhile, last time Tammie broke, she broke from the center, from the dead center, and scratched into the left side pocket as we see it. Looks like she's going to change a break, going for the second ball break probably.
Yep, she's adjusting. Gotta try to
Yeah.
find that sweet spot.
Yeah,
She may hit the head ball,
That's what I'm talking about when I say she knows the game. She knows
She
what
knows
to
the game.
do.
and she is hitting the head ball. And she hit it fairly soft, and the ball's flowered out a little bit, but you got to hit it pretty hard to make balls in the break an 8 ball normally.
Yeah, especially if you hit the head ball with a side break.
Yeah, that's right. Because you're only putting the energy into one side of the balls. When I think about the 8 ball break, if you're going to hit the head ball, you must be hitting it with the speed that the corner ball is allowed to go 4 rails around into the corner pocket that it's closest to. If you hit about that speed, that's the speed minimum that you want, I think. Unless you're making a ball like the head ball in the side pocket, or the 2 balls beyond the head ball into the side
No,
pocket.
you're right.
Well, the table's open, but there's going to be some negotiation and roadmap driving right around the rack area. There's a lot of balls in the middle of the table.
I personally, I would definitely shoot that. You can use the 6. You know, you can clear that 5 out of there, and you can use the other balls to get position on that 6 ball, so that you can draw it back a little bit and shoot that 2 and then the 8 last.
Right, because the 2 ball does pass the 8 ball into the corner pocket of the 5 balls at.
Right.
Yeah, I do believe that the 6 ball is the key. You know, getting whatever ball comes before the 6 is the key shot. This might be it here. Yeah, she.
It's a little too
She
hard,
should've
too
done
fast.
that.
But the 1 ball is her safety valve. She really needs, as
She
you
needs
said,
to get
Ted,
that
you need to get the
5.
5 ball out of there. And that's one thing about 8 ball. A lot of people seem to think that leaving a ball hanging in the pocket does you good. I think in these cases it does you worse if you try to leave those there.
Well, if you're a run out player, it's
right, if
definitely
if you're a run out player.
and she is a run out player.
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, she's certainly shown the aggression, so that's how she plays.
I think she's gonna get in trouble.
There's nowhere to go here, is there?
No, she's gonna have to shoot the 5 and.
The up and down for the 6.
Now the 4 ball goes on the bottom left,
Yes, it does.
so she might play position right now
For the
Oh, I didn't
4.
even
5.
see that.
Yeah,
for
still-
the
it's
4. Slow roll
slow
it
roll this for the
to
4.
the 6, and
Yeah,
then
if
she'll
she
have
gets,
an out.
Yeah, if she gets. Oh no.
And that's what she's doing, but she may not have hit it hard enough.
Maybe I think she shouldn't have 2 on the side. I think the 2
It
goes on the
might go.
side.
It might go, but I don't think she was playing for that.
I foresee the 2 ball on the side, folks.
Do we have another angle to see if it even goes?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Camera 1.
It goes, but it's tough.
Leap.
Oh.
No. Boy, she was right on that ball, too.
She
She was right on that ball.
That-
She had a
that was
slight
her
angle on the
out.
6. The 4 probably goes in either pocket, the way we were looking at it. But she didn't get out, and it's fairly wide open. The 13, if you can clear that, that opens up everything.
Yeah, you know, if Asia's going to be this aggressive against Tammie Jones, she better execute, because Tammie's just, you know, gonna pick her
Yeah.
apart.
Tammie likes cherries.
And
You
Tammie's entirely too seasoned for someone to just try to run out all the time and not get out all the time.
Right. I mean, Tammie will just dissect her if that's. I mean, if
Sure.
she keeps missing like that. Now she
Right, she'll
plays it safe now and then, like she did early on.
then it's a ball game.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the New England Patriots are up 10-3 over the Buffalo Bills. My Patriots have been really losing their steam in the fourth quarter. It seems like every single week, so we'll be watching that. Oh, Tammie's going to lay right up on top of that ball.
I don't think she meant to do that.
Well, I'm wondering if she, I mean, where else is that cue ball going to go?
Well, maybe she meant to bump it a little harder.
Yeah.
Do you think she's going to try to take that 13 out now? Does that
If she
go?
can see it.
She can
see
jump it, but no, I don't think so. I really don't.
She's looking at something. She's probably going to play the 11 now.
Yeah, if the 11 goes,
Yeah,
she plays the 11.
I think what you have to do here is play the 11 and then use the 11 to get position on the 15 to be able to get down on the 10 and somehow you try to get on the 13 after that.
What she might do is she might slow roll this 15 in, get close to the rail, and shoot the 13 ball, and come around 2 rails for position on the 10 or the 9. I would even do a little bit slower so that she can shoot that 12 ball down to the same pocket where the 13 is. Let's see how she plays this run out.
I think she wanted to be more on that side
On
of
the
the
other
15.
side of
I
the
agree
15,
with
so
you.
she could come down.
And if you come down, like a foot from the 15, you're perfect position to shoot that 12 and then bump into the 4 off the rail, I mean.
Well, she's firing at a combination here.
Wow.
Did she do that earlier, too?
It's not that hard. And she'll have position on the 12 or the 10.
Right. And she buried it,
Ah,
and look at
Get the
this.
position.
That
That's a
solves
good shot.
Maybe
that
she
solves
played
that.
position on the 9.
That solves everything. And she had position on the 10 ball as well, if as the backup plan.
Right. It was a great shot.
Yeah.
Tammie Jones.
Tammie
You
Jones.
got no choice but to shoot the 9 here. 0.
Every time Tammie steps up to the table, she checks her right foot of where she plants it, but I didn't see her do it this time. And there you go. Oh, she's supposed to miss that ball.
Yes, you called it.
Yeah. Her right foot was way outside the line. You could see it from here, and I know she's pretty good at checking her right foot.
That's good observation. It's the first time I get the privilege of watching Tammie Jones play, so
Yeah, Tammie's won a bunch of national championships. See that? See, look at
Yeah,
her. Look
yeah,
at
there
her
you
right
are.
foot. Just want to make sure that people understood that I wasn't just throwing that out there.
Yeah, well, I think Freddie understands the way people work. That's what he does in his job.
Good shot. I like this shot. I like playing for the 15 on the side and then 10 last. Get a little more options as long as she doesn't come up straight. That's what I like.
her form reminds me a little bit of the snooker.
Yeah.
She's
Form, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's reminiscent of that. Trying to get the snooker players like to talk about the right foot and wrist and elbow all aligned. And I like, again, she likes to look down at her right foot to make sure she's in position, just like she did in the last shot.
Very much like a snooker player.
Right foot is, it's not as square as a lot of snooker players would like, but it's in that direction.
Right. She's very methodical. I like her style.
Well, I don't know if she's got it. It might go in. It goes in either.
It must go in either because she didn't even hesitate.
Right.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, now she's hesitating. It's a little bit of a stretch for her.
No, that's a sign of a seasoned player. When you
got
feel
back
that
up.
something is not right, you readjust. You stand up and you reset. And
Very nicely done.
that wins you a lot of games.
There we
That was a
go.
great out, and really that combination won her that game.
Yeah, that was the money shot right there.
That was the money shot. That was the money shot. Yeah. 3-2, Tammie Jones.
I like how collected Tammie is. You know, calmly racking up 3 games after being down 2-0.
Well, she's been here before.
Yep. A lot of credit to Jessica too. That's her first time playing in the U.S. Amateur Championship.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Asia. I don't know if everybody calls her Asia or what, and maybe other people didn't realize her first name's Jessica.
Yeah.
I just realized it.
Yeah. Sorry, Asia.
Yeah.
I just looked at it and I was like, Jessica. Wow.
Asia is in quotations on her paperwork, almost like a nickname.
Right.
But certainly that's how it's spelled on the board. So.
And it's her. She's the one who wrote it down, so we assume she's not lying. Well,
refer to her as Asia.
Did she hit the second ball in that break? Because she didn't make a ball in the last break. She didn't hit it all that hard, so she must have gone second ball.
I think it looked like a second ball break.
And this is one of those wonder racks here. This looks like one of my breaks.
This is like a one pocket.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta get to the right
Freddie, you're
side
so
of
critical of your
some
game.
shot. Critical, realist, whatever.
This girl is really aggressive.
Yeah. Going right for the stack.
Right for the stack.
Right for the stack.
Yeah, that's the shot. You got to shoot the 10 ball.
10 ball in the side pocket. What do we do with this 13?
Well, you know, the 13 might go up in that left-hand corner if you get down on this side of it.
She's just banking. I think she was banking and drawing to the ball. Well, she makes the bank and
oh, no. I'm sorry. I didn't see the one there.
she does the wrist flick. What, does she even realize there's a 13 sitting in the middle of 2 other balls?
She might just crash into him right now.
Yeah, she has the right angle if she plays it with the right speed.
Here we go. Let's see if she swings wide of these balls or goes right to the middle of them. Right down the center.
Beautiful.
And a
What a
shot on the
shot.
13.
She's still got to deal with that 14, though. She can use that, whatever that ball down is on the end rail.
Right, because the 14 goes down table.
She can use the 9 or the 10 or whatever that is down there to get on that 14. This girl is
She's
trying to
aggressive.
win.
She's aggressive, and she's playing to go all the way out. And really, as you look at the balls, Teddy,
man, she
I
was
can't
going
believe that
right
ball.
now, man. That was a great shot.
That was a great shot. I'm surprised that ball missed.
See, but here we are again. She missed.
Yep.
Did miss.
And now Tammie's going to just take her time and
Well, she's got to make the first ball because it's not a hanger.
She's got a tough table right now because she's going to have to shoot over that 13.
Pocket the 6 or the 1 ball, whatever's easier for her, and then she's got the combination up table. If she can get to that, the 2-ball 7 combination, the 2-ball has to get away, or else it'll just be tied up. So
I'll tell you what, I think she's going to shoot the 1.
I think so also.
Because she can roll it down, and if in case she misses, she can roll it down, and she's got the 3-ball for a safety net, and she might not leave a shot on the 13.
Right.
That's what I think.
Plus her hand can get down in a bridge if she plays the 1. Nestled it in, and a good bump. There it is.
And if she'd have missed the ball, she
Pretty safe.
was hooked. Yeah.
Now, even though the 4-ball goes in both bottom corner pockets, that 8-ball is still a very big ball. She's probably going to have to use the 6-ball to get onto that 4. And do you do that before taking care of that combo, the 2-7 combo, or do you leave that for the end, or do you play safe right now?
Well, you can certainly play safe. But she's if she makes this ball, the question is, what are
What
you
are
going
you going to go from here?
Unless you jack up with left-hand English and, like masse into the 3, you can't get position here. I mean, what are you going to do? Play position on the 5-ball?
Yeah, that's a tough call.
Yeah, I think she's going to play this ball. Yeah, there you go. Just like you were saying for a safe, but I don't think she got there. I think that's straight in for the 13.
Yeah, it looks like she has it.
Let's see if there's another angle.
Because she didn't do anything with the cue ball.
There's no way she can see that. She can jump it.
I disagree. I think she's got a window.
Or bend it. No chance. She can hit it.
She's not even looking at that ball, so she mustn't be able to see it. She's got eyes like Teddy Harris.
This is the right shot.
Does this ball actually go, or is she just shooting at it?
I think
She might block the 7. She is so aggressive.
Right at
It's
it.
unbelievable.
That's
But
all
you know
she
what?
didn't scratch.
That's a great shot.
And
She did very good with that. I don't know. That might have been a little bit of a lucky roll.
That was serious.
rah, rah, rah. My goodness. What a shot.
I think she was going for it, and
I mean, let's get this straight here. She was dead straight on a 9-foot shot. The
And
cue
big.
ball's frozen on the cushion at the foot rail, and she had 1/4 of a pocket to shoot at. And that's what she gunned for. Why not?
yeah,
No guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory.
that's right. Good for Asia.
Very aggressive pull we're seeing from this Jessica Asia Cycak.
It's entertaining.
I like it.
That's right. Because if it isn't fun, it isn't much. 5 ball, great shot. Still struggling with this rack because there's nothing going on with the 6, with the deuce and the 7 up there.
We might see the same kind of safety from Tammie. She might tap that 3 and leave it at the bottom rail. At this point, she's got that 6 ball covering
At least
the.
she does have an angle on the 3 ball, so she can do something with it. Last time she was dead straight,
Right.
really couldn't do much. But
You think she's going to go aggressive here?
no, because I think
You know what? You could just stop the cue ball
Exactly,
right there,
right.
and she can't shoot the 9.
She might try to bring it closer to the 4, though. She might slow roll this, and that's too risky. I just like leaving it
No.
right there on the rail.
How about bouncing that 3 ball out to the center of the table so you have another ball out there to
Right, I would just shoot it here
That is true.
and leave the
stick
cue
the
ball
cue
right
ball.
there. Let her shoot the 9. I mean, it might go
It
off
might.
the 13,
think-
but I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, you need
It's a
to
tough
make
call.
sure the cue ball doesn't go forward, or else she will fire the 9 off the 13 or
well,
into the.
if you draw it an inch, it's right back where it's sitting. It's all good.
Well, she's shooting up table, so maybe she's shooting in the corner pocket because she has about the same amount of room as Jessica had in the last shot,
That's probably what she's doing.
just to get a ball up there. Oh, I love it.
What
Oh,
a
look at
great
that.
shot.
Cleared out the balls, and the cue ball is behind or next to the 3.
Tammie Jones.
Fellows, that was brilliant.
Great shot.
Wow.
Great shot.
There's that knowledge. Experience over aggression.
Amen, Teddy. Wow, what a shot. She not only took those balls out of there, she froze it right next to that 3 ball. So Asia's going to be forced to shoot a rail first.
Everything's a target for Asia, you know. Kick
You know-
this ball, short kick. Oh.
Hey, you know,
and safe.
one of the things though that's so important to realize is that there needs to be a balance between aggression and experience. You know,
Right.
And I think Tammie's got it.
Right.
The aggression is always fun, always.
Yeah, but
Can't always be boring.
right. But I think Tammie knows when to let that tiger out of that cage. She's very composed. She's very patient.
Well, she might have to let the tiger out here. I think she's forced to shoot. She's thinning this ball and coming 2 rails down at the end. 1 rail to the end. No, she's gunning. And I think she's playing the cue ball all the way anyway.
Look at
As you
that.
can see where the
Look at
cue
that.
ball is, that's a.
You know.
That's really impressive play there.
Well, Asia, she's shooting.
Of
You can
course,
bet
she's
that.
just jacking up and firing at this ball. She's had enough, this is the 3rd time she's going to be banging on a ball up table, so it's that corner. Hit it again. She looks pretty composed, Look, just another walk in the park. Let's
Yeah,
hit this
this
ball.
is where the aggression part gets fun.
That's right, because if she makes it, then the whole table's just right out wide open. Oh,
Good.
oh, stay
Get
up.
out of there.
Oh, she didn't
my
deserve that.
God, man. It's fun even when that happens.
But as aggressive as she was on that shot, that was the wrong speed.
Yeah, she hit it a little hard.
That
You're right.
I think if Tammie had shot that
I don't know why she
aggressively,
followed
I think she would have used half that speed, knowing that there is a possibility that it might go in that corner.
That's exactly right. So I think she was just putting the stroke she knows at her best stroke to get the ball in at that point from where she was sitting.
That was just a fabulous shot by Jessica. She got robbed.
Wonder if I would have floated all the way to the rail on this. Oh no, the 3 ball's right there. So I thought maybe she could have played for the 3 ball, but now she'll just. I keep forgetting that there's actually balls that land right there. Don't get straight. Oh, don't get that either. Don't get straight, but don't get that. Safety.
Did you see the old finger tap?
Yeah, there was. You know, you have so many moves here when you get out of line. Finger tap, hand flip.
She's playing
wrist
safe
flick.
here. There's no way she's shooting. She's playing. She's just gonna hit the 3 ball.
Roll it down a little bit behind the 8, about 6 inches, maybe a little bit more.
This 3 ball has been her curse for this entire set, because she's actually been on it a couple times, but she really had no chance of shooting at it because she couldn't get out. Now she had a chance to get out with ball in hand and couldn't get past the 3 ball.
Here it comes.
Safety. And Jessica, I'm sure, will be shooting the 9 ball if she can see any of it.
That was a fabulous shot.
Right, now that the 3 ball's not going to be hanging around the end rail, and so I can see it.
You know, it really wouldn't surprise me. I mean, you know, this Jessica is so aggressive that it really wouldn't surprise me if she just jacked up and banked it cross corner.
That would be
It'd be fun.
But the right move here would be to try to lag the 9 down by the hole without scratching.
It might go because the pockets have been acceptive, I guess some people might say.
You could even shoot it into the back side of the 6 ball and move the 6 ball over where the. Wow, what is she doing?
She's powering something. We have
Let's see what she's
we've
looking
now
at.
been calling Asia Jessica as if that's her favored name. She'll listen to this later and say I should never have written down Jessica as my name. Here goes Asia.
I like the name Jessica.
I do too. You know.
Does she see that 13 all the way in the end?
Apparently so. Maybe she's thinking she covers the pocket, and now she just bought herself a little bit of a strategic game rather than having it as a wide open rack for Tammie.
That was a great shot by Asia.
It was a good decision. It really was because she's been so aggressive that I would have thought that she would have been doing something with a 9 ball, but maybe there was a scratching play that we couldn't see. I mean, someone had asked if the 9 ball passed the 6. It only did if the rail and pocket would take it. Didn't really pass it, but it probably wouldn't. It probably would have went. But now there's something there. This is the most strategic 8-ball game that I've seen on the stream for the last 3 days.
Certainly very impressive how Tammie's using that rail and the 8-ball.
Boy, if she can put her behind that 13, that would really be the nutskis.
She's left the cue ball within 5-6 inches of that end rail center diamond now like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, and that's shows that
that's the one pocket, the one pocket play. And Asia's played a shot right into Tammie's hands where Tammie can actually do something with the 6 ball, which is the trouble ball at this point. I don't know what she can do because I don't know if it actually goes. She stared at it thinking there's no way it goes. Off the 9 to the side pocket. If Asia was shooting, she would have already shot that ball right off the 9 into the side. Bang. Or banked it. Banked across corner. Shaboom.
Certainly is like a chess match. Some people on the board talking about this particular game.
You know, I don't understand why she's not doing that one pocket shot on the 3 ball where you bank. Oh, never mind. I see the 14 on there. Never mind.
That's why.
Oh.
Well, it looked like she was playing for the 3 ball so she can come across the table and break out the 6. But she missed the 2. I don't think Asia has an out here because the 13 doesn't actually go anywhere.
Well, you know what? If she shoots this with some
Right-hand English.
she can come. She might come around and break the 13. She might come in. She might actually be able to come in like at that second diamond and hit the
play
6
position
ball
for
first.
the 13.
Yeah, and you've got the 9 as a safety net.
All right.
Or you can just use top English and come in from the back side of the 13 and break it out that way. But, you know, then you might be shooting the 13 over where she's standing or the 9, you know, and you still got the safety net, but you got to make sure you hit it. I mean, you got to blast this ball.
Well, there it was, 2 rails around. She hit it a little thick, which probably...
Wow, that worked out. I mean,
well,
that's not too bad.
I mean, right now, you'd say advantage Jessica as far as the balls lay. But Tammie's the one shooting. She makes a ball, then
yeah,
suddenly...
she got a real seriously
she can get
lucky
control
roll
of the
there.
table. I wonder if she's going to float that 6 towards that side pocket where the 2 and 3 are and try to hide
Stick her on the
Asia
13.
on the 13.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way to do it. If you could touch that 13 anywhere on that side of the ball, you win. You definitely are in a position to win the game. If you could just, even if you were just, you know, a small gap away.
Right. That's what she did, guys.
That's exactly what she did. Saved her on her own ball. I love that play.
She may have left her straight in, though.
It looks like she is straight in on it, but to execute this is going to take a bit of magic. And she's not even going to attempt it. Did she forget what ball's hers? I assume the ball moved.
I'm assuming so, too.
I don't understand that.
Ted, ours is not to understand why.
You know,
it's all about communication here.
Yeah, we can't ever understand that.
I'm a bit dumbfounded at this point. There's no commentary after that shot. I didn't get it either. It looked like she was actually playing to be to give her.
I think she was
the
trying
shot.
to get below the 6. You know, like on the rail there, right behind it.
Yeah, that was a one pocket shot.
Which was a little, you know, wow.
Now I'll tell you that the rails have been acting funny, and it's been a long time since she shot at a ball, and we'll see if she can control this up and down. It's a fairly simple shot, but the rails have been doing funny things today.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
And she's staring it down.
Perfecto.
What do you say, Teddy? Freddie? 3 ball, 2 ball? Probably the 2 ball.
2 ball.
I think I like 2 ball. She's straight enough on the 2 ball, so she can just stop. The cue ball slide over just a hair, but that's probably what she wants anyway. If you were to choose what your ball in hand angle would be on the 3 ball, it'll be the one that she has in second here.
Right.
Oh, she hit that a lot straighter than I thought she was going to. She caught the outside face, but looks good.
It's perfect. Now you just make it.
Make it. Make it, make it.
Well, we got some 1 pocket 8 ball going on
That's
here. These
right.
games
That's
are
right. This
lasting
one,
a long time.
I'm sure the chat loves it. You know, we showing a little bit of strategic 8 ball.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Again.
Ruh-roh.
So
We have
it's-
seen that type of rail action many times on this table.
Oops. Well, you know, she's supposed to make this ball anyway. Really. Really.
Yeah, she's gonna cut it in. You're right.
That was one of those where she stuns it with just a hair of draw, and it went forward. And we saw that on another match earlier in the men's side. Nice shot.
Beautiful.
What a shot.
Nice
Tammie
shot.
Jones.
4-2.
Tammie wins that
I
chess
think they have
battle.
one more game of 8-ball.
Four to two, Tammie Jones over Asia Cycak. And this Asia is showing some serious heart in this match. I mean, she's shooting.
Yeah, Teddy, you're right. She's not giving it up. She's making Tammie work for it.
Yeah, if she starts making these balls that she's shooting at, you know, like early on there.
Oh, I guess
she
it's
can win
6
this match.
games of 8-ball and 11 games of 9-ball. So we made a mistake, folks. We apologize. Out of possible 17 games, we thought that they were going to play 7 games of 8-ball and 10 games of 9-ball, but it looks like they're playing 6 games of 8-ball and 11 games of 9-ball. Now, Asia claims that both 9-ball and 8-ball are about the same for her. She has good stronghold in both games.
She must play good 9-ball then. If she, I mean, the aggression of her 8-ball.
Well, Tammie, Teddy, on the other hand, she says, which one is stronger, 8-ball or 9-ball player? She says, pick one. I think bar table 8-ball is her game.
Yes, it is.
And we certainly saw that display of a very strong 8-ball game, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Yeah, Tammie plays like great on a bar box.
You had the privilege of watching her play
For
bar box
many
8-ball?
years. Yeah, for many, you know, bar box and big table for
Right.
many years.
Yeah, and Tammie has won the Masters and I think she's also won the Grandmaster BCA National Championship. But the Masters is certainly on bar box.
She just pumped that ball straight in the hole. With authority.
with authority.
Got a little trouble here. But I mean, it's not. I think you can just roll over on the rail and then cut the 3 into the 4. If that's the 2-ball up there I'm looking at.
It is the 2-ball up table.
Yep. That's a good angle, Teddy.
Or even if she rolls too far, she can even carry him off the 3. You know, setting herself up for position. Oh, she pumped it in.
And again, off the side rails has been kind of funky. Normally you would never see someone like a Tammie Jones going one rail across into the side pocket, but the cushions are getting to they're a little bit funny.
Right.
And maybe by the end of their match they'll figure it out. But what game is this?
This is 9-ball. So, Freddie, while you were away for a minute, we realized that instead of 10 games of 9-ball and 7 games of 8-ball, for a possible total of 17 games, they're actually playing 6
of
games
8-ball?
of 8-ball and 11 games, as it seems, of 9-ball.
Okay.
Wow.
Did she miscue?
No, she just hit it bad. But she can still make this in the side and float up,
Yeah,
you know, for a shot on the 6-ball.
It sounded funny from way up here, but maybe that's how her cue always sounds.
I think she wanted to stay in that region, but maybe a little bit off the rail.
Just bounce it out a
Yeah.
bit for the 5 in the side pocket.
Oh,
She's long, and this is going to be one of those funny. Oh, balls were still kind of rolling.
This is where you can see the, you know, the amount of seasoning that a player has.
Right.
Makes all the difference in the world.
by seasoning, you don't mean salt and pepper, right?
Oh, I'm talking about Tabasco.
Talking about.
Oh, that kind of seasoning.
Cholula.
My daughter likes to say hunger is the best seasoning. That could apply to both pool and food. (24-10) New England right now. It's still just into the second quarter. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Got the 5-2 rails out. 1-2. Got to come up shorter than that. She's going to be on top of the 9. Oh.
Safe time. 6 ball up table. Cue ball down here behind the
Behind
8-7.
the, yeah.
Or,
not?
you know, she could blast it. You know, she is a bar table player, so she will shoot. She will use that aggression.
She might bank the 6 ball
Once in a
cross
while.
side with a
Yeah.
little bit of inside, bring it right
Yeah.
below that 7, between 8 and 7.
We're looking for fun here. So
That's
here
what
we
she's
go.
doing, guys.
Here
Look
we
at that.
go. Look at the aggressive setup here.
She's going to shoot this hard right now. Oh, no, she played the safe.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
she did the double railer save.
The double railer
That's a good
save.
shot.
That's a great
End
shot.
to end. She would have rather had the cue ball closer to the center of the rail, but you know, Asia is going to step back and fire.
Let's see if we can get a better angle here. All right, so she can hit this ball, you know, across the face and send the 6 ball back down here, you know, and just hope you don't bump into the 9 and leave the cue ball down there by the corner pocket. And then Tammie will be, you know, shooting rail to rail again. I mean, you could just do this all day long.
It's all day long, right?
But I don't know if she's doing it. It's hard to tell what she's doing. That's what she's doing, but she did not.
If she hit it harder, this ball would be in the center of the pocket.
Was she trying to make that?
I think she two
Really?
ways, I guess. Right? 2 ways, behind the 9 and 6 in the pocket, but she didn't get behind the 9. Didn't hit it hard enough.
So what do you think Tammie's going to do here, Joe? You think she's going to just come across the table underneath the 8, or
That's too risky.
or is she going to draw it? Well, I don't know how you can draw it.
I think she's going to draw it.
She's got the
Yeah,
stroke
she's
for it.
drawing it.
Hair of right-hand English. It'll come all the way up to the
You
chalk.
just got to hope you don't hit the 9.
Right. Right.
There you go. I like how she stepped back up again to readjust.
Checking her right foot.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, she's got there. I mean, she made the ball. Didn't get the action she was looking for, but
Safe time.
safety
Or,
coming up.
you know, maybe she's
She didn't.
she's going to
she
blast.
Didn't, she didn't blast last time, so we expect her not to blast this time. I mean, the last shot would have been the better blast, I think.
You know, I think you might be able to actually bank this ball in the side and play a safe and an out. You know, a two-way shot.
Two-way shot, cue ball
Yeah.
below
Yeah.
the 8.
Because if you stun it with the right, you know, and it doubles back over, you might be hooked. She might be hooked behind the 8. That was
You
a good
called it.
shot.
Beautiful.
Called it, Teddy. There it is.
That was a
Why
good
not?
shot.
The two-way shot.
Yeah, there's this ball. This dunk. This ball's getting dunked.
Oh, we got the full shot of Tammie again. Let's see if. Again, I'm watching her form. She gets nice and low.
There's no.
There's that
safe
right
here.
foot step down. That's her plant. That's her anchor. There she goes, checking that right foot. Get herself lined up. You guys should learn something about that. I should
Yeah.
learn something after watching it, but I won't.
Dunk.
Slice it. That's in there. That's
Wow.
in there.
Yeah.
She's going to work with this.
Well, I mean,
She's starting
this
to
is,
smell the victory now.
That's right. The finish line.
That's kind of an awkward position to be in, actually.
As a
You can
right-hander,
still make it, but you have to use that long bridge, and it's hard to control the tip of the cue going to the right spot on the cue ball when you're like that, unless you're Filipino.
right, you can get the 30-inch bridge going.
Oh,
She's
they
not
got her.
liking that. She's
got
not
her.
liking
sure
that.
did. That was a pretty impressive reach there by Tammie. I don't know how tall she is, but
It got
that was
her.
not easy.
I'm surprised.
That tip wiggling got her.
Yeah, I'm surprised she missed that. She's a better shot maker than that.
As soon as you put the cue ball,
Yeah, maybe she should have got a bridge, but you know what?
that was just a technical.
Well, Asia certainly has the opportunity now to come within one rack, which that's a desperate shot right now. She has to make this shot.
And you know it's huge. If she gets to 4-3 instead of being down
5-2.
5-2.
Yeah. Asia.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
hard
What a
right
shot
there, I
right
tell
there.
you.
That was strong.
She's got heart.
She is a shooter.
Asia coming up with a
Got the goods there.
Shot.
Right.
bold shot.
Blood
Come within
tester.
one. Blood
Well,
tester, I like that.
Blood tester. Earlier, Asia was off the table, and she said, I hope that camera, just make sure it's not on me when I'm eating. And wouldn't you know it, we turned the camera right on top of her while she was eating. So we apologized to her for that. That was completely accidental.
Were we recording at the time?
Whatever.
Videos of Asia eating will be available on YouTube, and no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So again, we're at the U.S. Amateur 2012 Ladies Championship now. We're at Strokers in Palm Harbor. This is Freddie Agnew, the corner man. I'm joined by Joe the Painter and Teddy Harris. Guys, it's been a great
.com.
TedHarris.com. This has been a great matchup so far. I'm very surprised. Actually, I'm pleasantly surprised how Asia is shooting. She was behind there, and then making that long 9-ball was pretty impressive. That she lost her cue ball there. She's been breaking better than that. You can see the cue ball still spinning. And I know it's tough to tell here, but this table has not been easy. Every player that's been on here has been having problems with cushions. The table has just been reclothed, and it does have the lights on it, so it's acting differently than any other tables here.
Yeah, I got to practice on that table before the tournament, and it's not an easy table. Super fast.
Yeah, and you can also see that we've seen some stun shots and just what I'll call stun draw shots off the cushion that actually went forward instead of backwards. And it's not just one person; it's been 2 or 3 people that have done it and shaking their heads afterwards.
Gene, it's Ted Harris. I need you to text me the name of my 2 teams that I'm on. Because I'm doing the live stream and I want to give I want to talk about.
We're doing shout-outs.
You and the league and everything. So I need to know.
So I am from the St. Pete area now. I'm a Floridian, and I'll give a shout out to all the pool halls in this area. I know we're at Strokers right now. The ladies were playing at Crooked Q in Clearwater yesterday. We have a whole bunch of other pool halls that are doing pretty well. Corner Pocket, Side Pocket, CMs, and City Billiards. Give a shout out to all of
Where's
those.
CMs?
CMs is in Seminole, Florida, just north of me in Treasure Island. At Treasure Island.
Is that CM Lee?
Yes, it is CM Lee. Well, it's
And
still
how
still
far
called
is that from
CMs.
here?
CMs is probably about 35 minutes from here. 35 minutes south, right by the beach.
Where is 35 minutes south? Like on the way, like to St. Petersburg?
Yeah, it's in St. Pete. It's in the Seminole area.
Well, I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what it means. It means Seminole.
There's St. Pete, and it's here.
Okay. So it's near the Sky Bridge?
No, I mean obviously it's nearer to the Sky Bridge than here, but it's closer to the beach than it is.
East?
Yeah,
I mean west.
It's west.
Right.
Okay, back
We'll
to
take a look at a map later on, Teddy.
back to the game. Oh,
Oh,
she missed that
missed
one
it.
ball.
She tried to thin it off that ball,
No,
leave it there,
either
leave
way.
the Efren style safety, but she missed the whole ball, and now that could spell some doom. The 6 ball looms large, so I don't know if you try to stay away from it, but then every other ball looms large if you stay away from the 6.
Yeah, it's a little tricky trying to get on this too.
Yeah. So just leave it long, go through, stay clear of the 8.
Looks like right here.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think you just come, you just go
Center
into
of
the
the
rail
table.
and come
Table.
straight up the center of the table. Worst case scenario is you bump the 9.
You don't have to hit this hard because these rails have been just.
Nope.
Yep, right down.
Perfect.
Perfect, exactly what we said. She must have heard us.
She heard us. She could come over and beat me up. That's why I'm sitting right here.
Now she's got to get out of the pocket, but I think that shouldn't be a problem either.
What is she going to do? Is she going to cut it in and crash into the rail or the 7, or is she going to use
No,
right-hand English and come out, between the 5 and the 9?
I think that's what she's doing between the 5 and the 9 because all she has to do is get on the 4 ball. The 5 ball's by the pocket.
She might catch that 5. Oh, no, she didn't.
She didn't.
She
and,
got it good.
Unfortunately,
The
looks like she's
problem is
50-yard
it's
line.
rolling.
No, she's
Yeah,
good. She's still there.
That was the problem, is that it rolls so far when you have
Right.
to use that English. You have
Yeah.
to hit it harder. But she got good. Now, what do you do? Pinch it, or
I think
do
you
you
play
just-
the cue ball all the way to make just to make sure the cue ball's somewhere in the center of the table. Forget about trying anything fancy.
She's killing it.
Yeah, she's hitting it with inside, it looks like,
Oh,
and draw.
goodness. I think you just make this ball and go back and forth.
That's what I would have done, yeah.
She's
Wow,
gone
she
back.
didn't even use inside. She used
No, like
right.
I said, just trying to go make the ball and go back and
So
forth.
much for killing it.
And yeah, if she just went back and forth, she'd be out in the center of the table. She needed to come out just a couple inches just to keep off the cushion. She actually can jack up here if she wants to make sure she misses the 7 ball. Do you run into the 7 ball here?
Yeah, you want to hit the 7, but you got to be careful and make sure you don't get dead straight in.
Right. And she hits the
She
7
hit
ball.
it good.
But she's on the rail again, and she finds herself going, you got to clear the 9 here. 2 rails around, making this shot,
Yeah,
25% tougher.
No,
She's
I
gonna
don't
shoot
think you
this
do.
Medium speed with a little bit of top right. She's going to come around that 9 ball. She doesn't want to come around the 9 ball too much. She wants a little bit of an angle on that 7 ball, so.
Now, a lot of people don't realize that when you do use high English, it swerves quicker, but not as much.
Right.
Great shot.
Wow,
I mean, she
she
really
did.
tattooed that ball.
I don't know
Don't
if
let
she's
that 8 ball
there.
get in the way. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
I thought she hit that really nice, and you could see here when she hit that second rail, it flattened out a lot more than you'd expect it to.
Wow.
I mean,
I wouldn't have done it that way. I would have stayed on this side of the 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but I don't. She couldn't have dug at it. I don't think. Was
I
she
would
on the
no.
cushion?
You just hit it with left-hand
Le-
English.
Okay. No,
I just-
no jack up.
No.
She was really close to the rail.
It looked like she was on top of the rail. I didn't think there was a left-hand English shot there, but look what she got. So probably Teddy's
Well,
shot was
no,
couldn't have,
no,
Teddy's shot
I
couldn't have
think
been
that
worse.
was-
Teddy's shot couldn't have been worse than this, right? Unless a scratch.
Yeah, you're funny, Freddie. The Freddie and Teddy show.
Ted Harris, great cue maker. We've got an article coming up on Inside Pool Magazine in December. TedHarris.com.
Beautiful cues. Saw her display. Really amazing stuff.
Thank you very much, Joe. Been working hard on it.
Shows.
2 rail here or just 1 rail? I don't know what you get with 1 rail.
That's a 2 rail shot.
2 rail shot all day long?
She might go 3 rails, yeah. But she's got to be careful with that 9 ball with a 3 rail shot.
3 rail shot, 7 in the side pocket. Well, she
Wow.
went 4 or 5 rails.
I think
we
a
need
2
one
rail
more
would have
rail.
been a better option for her. Just because you
It's
really have
bigger.
to mix. Yeah.
A question has come up here is Ted Harris related to Richard Harris?
No.
Richard is from Ohio, I think, or Kentucky or somewhere on there. Southern
Louisville.
Ohio.
I don't know where he's at. Actually, I think it's back in
In Ohio. I know he was in
There's a
Southern
bunch
Ohio.
of Harris cue makers now. There's a guy named Richard Harris in Pensacola or somewhere around there, and there's another one that lives in Connecticut, Tom Harris.
Tom Harris has been around, yeah, and just to make it more confusing, Harry Richards is from Florida, I believe.
Daytona he lives in.
Shoot on the side.
She on the wrong side of this?
She's too straight, I think. I don't know if she has enough to cheat that pocket. She
Well,
might just roll it
Bank it.
or even draw it back.
Saw that yesterday.
I think you could hit it with left-hand English and get it into the rail and get over on the side where she's at. But, just shoot the ball in and make the 9. I mean, you don't have to do anything crazy.
She was on the right side anyway.
Yeah,
So
a little bit.
This is almost the same shot as Tammie had earlier, but I think she can reach this one a lot easier than Tammie.
Yeah, she's not going to
Tammie
be
shot.
jacked up over the corner pocket.
Listen, if she makes this, it's 4-4. When we're talking about Tammie might be able to run away with this, but that's not happening.
Well, she got that unfortunate roll behind that 8 ball.
Right.
That was a major swing.
Oh, and she missed it
Oh,
the
wow.
same.
Oh,
Thick.
Really?
Yeah, but this leave. This leave.
That's the seasoning we're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, she needed a little more Tabasco on there. She just put a little bit of paprika instead.
We like that.
And not to be confused with Jose Paprika, our favorite seasoned Filipino.
Jose Paprika.
Josie Paprika.
What
The
is she
leader
doing,
of the
guys?
Filipino
She being
invasion.
aggressive. She's gonna cut it, bank it.
Cut this in. Why not? Get her frustration out. She's
Think
probably
she's
on
gonna bank
tilt
it.
from that last 9 ball and the hiding behind the 8 ball.
Wow.
Bank that. How? Oh.
That's the bar table player in her.
I tell you what, I
Yeah.
like it though. It was exciting. She had
Yeah.
the leg kick going on. I mean, she had it all going on there. Leaving the cue ball
Well,
frozen
cue
on the
ball
end
control.
rail.
Well, let's see if sometimes aggressive players, like this Asia, sometimes they
This
miss
Asia.
more balls, easy. Like she might just pump this in.
Yeah,
Well,
like
she
did the
pumped the
one.
last one in.
Yeah, I mean, she likes shooting.
She likes
to
the
shoot.
long shot, right? Let it out.
She's probably gonna shoot this strong. She doesn't want to hang that 9 ball in.
She pumped it right in.
And she did the lean in. She you couldn't see it on the stream, but
One
she
time.
shot it and leaned in. And guess what? 4-4.
4-4. We got a match here, people.
We like it.
All right, 4-4 here at the 2012
Okay.
APA U.S. Amateur Championship. Finals with Tammie Jones and Asia Cycak.
Is
How
that
do you
what
pronounce that?
It's
Cycak?
whatever
Cycak.
whatever it
Cycak.
is, we're wrong,
We're here at Strokers. You guys could see a
We got a match
Strokers
here,
Billiards.
4-4.
In Palm Harbor, Florida.
Oh, wow.
Crowd
Look
of
at the
people
crowd.
Yeah, a lot of people watching football. Oh, wait a second. I'm the only one watching football.
They're not watching football. They're watching the tournament.
Of
The
course.
football.
Tournament.
the
As you've
tourna-
noticed, nobody's looking at the TV.
Which camera was that?
That's camera number 1, Teddy. And,
That's the one with the pan that we can do.
Oh, it moves?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, she didn't break these balls all that great last time. Let's see how her 9... oh, she's piling up her bridge on top of the rail, so that's already
Look at this break.
straight
Perfect.
down. Balls in, 2 balls in, 1 ball straight in the
Oh,
side pocket,
Lord.
2 ball passes the 8. Hello. Hello.
I'm betting high that she's shooting.
We getting some side action here?
Oh, my goodness. Right out in the limb.
This is the key shot right here.
Yeah.
Make this ball win the game.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Perf.
Look at this.
Perf.
I'm smelling a B&R.
Yeah, those 2 9 balls.
Uh-oh.
No, she needed
Well,
an
she
angle.
still shoot the 5, but
She needed an angle. So,
Those 2
Well-
9 balls probably boosted up her confidence.
I think so.
I mean, she's now tied the game. She's in control of the table.
oh, she's power drawing this. Come on. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking
at
about
it.
right there.
Who is she?
Oh, she got on the rail.
Lord.
Slow roll
Well,
us
you know,
in.
this shouldn't be a problem, you know.
But you know, with that 8 ball sitting there, it deceives you, right? Plus the 8 ball will move because it's so big. It just likes to just hop around.
Yeah, she's got an angle, though, so she's good, I think.
Good.
It's a very impressive display of play here by Asia.
Yeah, and she's really calm. And, I mean, she's having fun here. I don't think she's taking the heat at all.
She's really straight on that 6 ball.
Just make the ball. And stop it. She's going to follow it. That I don't quite get.
Well, she's got a little bit of angle, so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I
But she hit
didn't
that
see it.
pure. She hit that pure. I mean, it sounded good off the cushion.
You guys could hear the crowd
The
appreciating
crowd
that
appreciates this one, you know. This one becomes, you know, this is one of those subtle shots. She can't follow anymore. She has to draw, and she's just got the angle. The cue ball's working towards the cushion. She could hit it as straight as possible, but it'll probably jaw. So she needs to cut it just slightly. Just draw it out. Oh, lovely.
Perfect.
Lovely. The crowd is going to go crazy here when she makes this ball. This is just like the WPBA will clap after every shot.
That's impressive to
But
be up 2-0, then let
Down-
Tammie in
down
4 games in
4-2.
a row, and then come back with 3 games.
She's hitting a high ball here and just following. And
No shit.
Oh,
that's,
no. I mean, there
that
we
is
go.
there we go. I mean, normally you would double the right corner here.
You guys notice how fast she shot that?
Yeah, and the
I
rest of
mean,
the time she was
That's
she looked in
seasoning
control.
again.
yeah,
You know,
she's
I
not
mean,
falling through that stroke.
right, and she didn't really step into the shot.
Right.
For some reason, she was uncomfortable there. I don't know what it was, but and it looked
She
to me
needed a
like
longer shot?
It looked to me like she
On her
hit it
own.
with inside English,
Yeah, you know, like
which
she.
I don't understand.
It looked like I said,
Just
Teddy,
make
it
the
looked like
ball.
she was hitting it with a high ball when most people would be hitting that one with center or even with outside to double that corner and send the cue ball up. That's the standard 9-ball pattern on a 9-ball shot like that. She hit it with high, and like you say, she may have hit it with inside English. And
Wow, looks
tough
like-
shot for Tammie, and she missed it. And this ends
Not-
up being tougher than the shot that Asia just missed, but she's got her gum working.
Yeah, she's not going to. She's not going to miss this 9-ball.
She'll roll this one, and the cue ball is going 2 rails towards the head left pocket, so she just got to guard against that. She's using a straight high ball. One, corner. Oh, no.
Be careful.
Oh,
be
no.
careful.
Are you
It's
serious?
Wow.
Wow, that's brutal.
That is.
That is brutal.
So she guards against going 2 rails in the corner pocket. She hits the point of the side pocket and goes straight in the corner. Unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
That is brutal. I mean,
Asia,
you wanna
you
talk
didn't deserve
about
this.
Brutal. Girlfriend, you did not deserve that. I mean,
They got to take a break here. I would. I would go to the outside. Even if I didn't smoke, I'd go out for a smoke right now.
wow is all. I mean,
That-
holy moly.
That puts the donk in redonkulous. All right, Tammie Jones breaking with a center ball break. Soft break.
How does that
The
ball
soft
scratch?
break.
That was painful.
That was
man.
painful.
Gosh.
She has
Poor
a
thing.
very, very nice fluid and controlled break shot. Teddy had that right angle on the camera there to show Tammie's break, and I really like the way she followed through and kept that cue stick straight on the table until the ball spread.
I couldn't tell if she was doing a cut break or just a soft break. I think she was just doing a soft break.
You know, now I think what we're going
Oh,
to... Now,
no. I mean, this is just worse.
Yeah, this
I mean-
is just exactly what I was getting ready to talk about. I was going to say, now we're going to see how together Asia
Right.
is now, or is she going to snap and just start shooting at everything?
Well, let's take a look what's happening here. Just not to mean to cut you off here, Teddy, but look at the layout here. She's got ball in hand. She'll play the 1 ball. It looks like she'll play the 2-9-8 combination, and if she can hold the 9 right there, she'll play the 2-9 combination. I believe, unless I'm looking at the wrong balls yet again.
It's definitely a viable option.
Why
Yeah,
not?
because if she just slow pokes that 2 ball into the 9, she can keep that 2-9 combo live.
Right.
And that would be
Exactly.
a very, very quick
But
whack.
she's got to be on the high side of the 2 ball. So she's got to roll that ball forward a little bit, so she's cutting it, so she has position on the 2.
Well, is there a reason why she wouldn't be playing?
Yeah, I think just a stop shot. She did roll it just slightly, but
Yeah.
just a stop shot.
I don't like it that way.
But back to what you were saying, Teddy, that let's see if Asia can hold it together. And her first shot, she went for the wild bank, 2 rails around with the cue ball right into the drink.
I don't know about anybody else out there,
I
but
would
when
be-
I'm playing
I'd be
for my dough
Yeah.
and I scratch like that, it's automatic that this happens next.
Yes, exactly. And it didn't come out like she wanted it to, but she's still shooting.
That's why I like having the angle,
Yeah. And having the
because
the 2
then
ball
you can
ride
cut,
the
you
other
can
way.
undercut it, and she hit it too full on
Right.
that. She hit it on that side.
Do you think that little left-hand wave was because of mosquitoes, or she was trying to get the bad karma out of the way?
I think that was a mosquito. I have seen a couple flies around here.
What fun is that, Joe?
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah, that's right.
Welcome to the Everglades.
That's right. Is the 5 good here? Oh, it's going
Oh,
above
look
it.
at this shot. That was outstanding.
Well, that was a nice spin there, and she's really clear. Does the 5 ball go in the side pocket? It doesn't matter. She could just shoot up table if she needs to, right?
Right.
I think what she's going to do here is bump the 5 over and shoot it in the side. She's just going to go off the rail straight into the 5 and bump it over.
I like that play. But because she's hitting draw coming off the rail, it'll probably go forward.
Oh, is that the 4 ball?
Yeah, I guess she was coming back for the 4.
Oh, I thought it was the 8.
No,
So
the 8
I-
was pocketed with that combo earlier.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right,
that's
that's
the
right.
4 ball. And
That's
she
right.
hit it like a champion, too, and got robbed just like Asia did.
That's right. Teddy, your cues, the chat room is asking what do they play like? And, of course, they've asked about is it like a Southwest or Sean cue? I have shot with Teddy's cue, so my answer would be that they are very solid, and
Yeah,
his
they
normal
scratch.
taper would be on the stiffer side.
Uh,
How would
they're-
you? How would you?
They're pretty, they're stiff. I mean, they're built to move the ball.
Right. Very solid cue.
Yeah. I mean, that can be altered, if somebody wants something that's more whippy, you can alter that with, just tapering the
Tapering.
shaft, But, I build them all a certain way, and unless somebody orders it differently.
Yeah, Asia, if she's falling off a bit because that shot is a stun shot all day long, I think, and she wanted to go forward. I'm not sure if she was trying to go around the 6 ball. She certainly did, but look where the cue ball went.
Yeah, it's tough to say, but that's an indication that she's a little bit out of her element.
She's on tilt a bit.
Probably the last rack did
Yeah,
that.
she got a little torqued when she scratched.
Yeah, and who wouldn't? I mean, you wouldn't be human if you weren't about to go jump outside after that scratch.
I know how it feels, like you start thinking that everything's going against you,
Yeah.
and it just snowballs.
Right. And even with ball in hand, it doesn't look easy anymore.
Right, now all of a sudden you got ball in hand and you're like, oh no, what do I do?
What do I do? Is she slicing this in the side?
Yeah, I think she has to, and
She makes this and she probably
the
win.
cue ball is the problem.
Right. Back and forth.
It could end up frozen on the rail over there. You really have to hit this ball. Oh, she hit it easy.
Wow.
I don't
Safe
like
shot.
shooting that ball easy. I like drilling it and going across the table and back out. But, when you do it that way, you really have to hit it good. Like, that was no easy shot she just missed.
Well, here you go. Asia's got an opportunity here. She makes this ball, and she doesn't go
banked it
too
in.
And
far.
she did what I thought was going to happen
Happened to Tammie,
You know, it's a pretty big pocket though.
With that 9 ball there, yeah.
You know,
As long as you undercut it.
That's right.
If you
If you overcut
overcut
it, the double kisses out, and
I mean,
yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah. So if you undercut it, it's the other way around.
It's the other way around.
Right.
If you undercut it, you're probably good.
And that's what normally happens when a ball is blocking. It's either a big ball if you go to one side. Well, she powered it through it.
Beautiful.
You know, I,
She said, "Forget about any of that. We're just gonna power it through." And here comes another bank.
Banks are open.
you know, I still said it wrong. It was overcut is
It is
good.
overcut.
Overcut is
Right.
good, and yet she undercut it and powered it right through. So
Well, you know, here you gotta go.
that's right.
You got to go.
That's
you just
right.
gotta do
It's
it.
go time
Boom.
here.
Boink. Right in. Don't.
All of those, as long as you get the right words in there. Thwap, the Batman
She hit
words.
that too soft. That was a.
She should have blasted
She
it.
should have hit that a lot harder.
I mean, that cue ball should have jumped off the rail and just flew across the table in the air and landed in the hole.
Teddy Harris here. Teddy Harris.
That's the way I would have hit it.
TedHarris.com. That's right. Thwap, bounce, right into the
Right into the
swish.
side pocket.
I mean, that's what swish is all about. It's got to go up in the air.
All right. Boy, this is a tough shot here.
But I like Tammie here. I like Tammie here controlling this shot.
She's drawing it,
She is power drawing it. Yep.
and it's tough that way. It really is. It's tough either way. If you follow it, you can run into the 9. If you draw it, you know, you can end up too far on the other side of the table and not up high enough to be able to cut it. Oh, wow.
Tammie. Did she draw that ball?
Yeah,
And
she
look
drew
at-
it,
yeah,
but she played for the short side.
Right.
That was a great shot.
It was a great shot. We had a great angle on it.
That was a great shot.
Tammie's just got to just put all her skills here and let her physical skills do it.
This ball's gone. Dunk.
It's in. It's in. The men are still playing. We have 2 men in the finals of the winners bracket. I believe that Daniel Gordon and Brian Parks are still in the winners side. I don't know who's on the B side. I know Ernesto Bayawa was still in. Troy Jones was still in, but they may be playing right now, and they could be over for all I know.
So Asia, she had a good chance to be in the same position Tammie's in on the hill, and those last 2 games were very crucial.
Are we racing to 7 or 9?
9.
We're racing to 9.
Okay, so it's only 6-4.
Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake.
Is it 6-4?
It is
Yeah.
6-4. She's
Okay.
not on the hill. I made a mistake.
Nobody's on the hill.
Not yet.
All right, Tammie's going to go for the juggler now.
Ooh. Ted
This
Harris,
girl is
Ted
gonna
Harris is
be-
coming out with the big words. Jugular. Couple balls in the break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You know,
Cue
just
ball
to,
went
let,
forward.
just to let you people out there that are
peeps.
listening know, normally in the APA they do not allow push-outs in 9-ball. But
that's right.
in this particular tournament, they do allow it. So Tammie is going to...
She's got a
I
stroke
don't know.
on the 1.
You know, maybe she's going to like bank it into the 5 or something and send the cue ball back up the table.
I think so.
But just in case she needed a push, I just want to let you guys know that it's available.
That's available. That's good to know. And they're not
It's a
scoring.
nice back pedal, Ted.
That's right. They're not scoring points on the 9-ball either. All righty. Well,
That's a pretty good shot.
I don't know. I mean,
It gets her
From-
another shot.
from
She
where-
might be kicking or whatever, but
right.
she
From where
didn't
she was
sell
at.
out. It's not a sellout shot. Unless Asia just back cuts this in the corner with inside English.
That's right. Well, I think
Teddy, we might have to give you CPR if she hits that shot.
Well, she just might. Trying to run 3 rails
That's a
around,
good
trying to
shot.
die
That's
on
a
the
great
bottom
shot.
rail. Die on the bottom rail behind the 6-ball. You can't hit it any better than that.
That's a good
No,
shot.
you're right.
And there's the only angle really to get it is Well, you
There
might
is
be
no-
able to get
there's-
it if you go where the 8 is and use a lot of left-hand
Left-hand
English.
English.
But
Or
you
the
know,
Z-
and then
or
the
the
one on
Z.
the left side,
The
the
Z.
left side's really tough because you're shorter
and
on
it's
the
got
cue ball.
and it'll bend to it, and it'll be
Yeah.
the 6 ball with me and play all the way. In fact, I'm going to say that because the cue ball's near the rail, it's nearly impossible to hit the one trying to go to the left side.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I
I'll tell you how I compensate for that. I use the 1 ball as the line. You know, I go around and look at the 1
right.
and aim at the cue ball to look. You know, to decide where I want to hit the cue ball, and then aim at that point on the rail, and then go back and aim the cue ball at that point, and that. You know, and then you can
here she
shorten it
goes.
up or lengthen it up.
You can see she's aiming pretty high on that rail because that angle's going to come out wide.
It's going to come way wide, isn't it?
Yeah, it has to. Well, the cloth is new.
And you can see, I mean, it was so wide it almost hit the 6
Yeah.
instead of.
Well, but it barely missed the 1 by like a half an inch.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so close.
Oh, was it that close to it? It
Well,
looked like it
yeah.
was wider than that.
No,
because
it
I was only looking.
barely missed
And that's
it.
right, because it was bending like I said, so it almost hit the 6, and the bend must have hit got a lot closer.
Yeah, but you know, aiming at it from this side is really tough. When the cue ball's closer to the rail than the ball you're trying to hit, it's brutal.
Yeah. So back to what I said before, I thought it was nearly impossible at the 1 because it looked. I mean, that's how close it was, right? There was only so much space to get in there.
Look at this.
Wow.
Would she save herself?
Yeah. She.
Well, that's damn good play then. Oh, she's just cannoning this ball. Thin cut. The 3 will just crawl to the side pocket.
She's going to play a safe.
Oh, she's playing a safe. Oh, I wanted her to just go aggressive. What happened
She's
to the
in
aggressive
trouble
girl?
now.
Did
Hello.
she leave her
That could be
shot?
trouble.
I don't know if she sees the entire 3 ball there.
But yeah, but they're letting them use jump cues in this, you know. And hey, everybody can jump with a
Everyone
jump cue.
except for yours truly.
She's certainly elevating that cue.
She's definitely jumping.
She's definitely
It's
jumping.
not
Oh,
a
yeah,
hard jump because you're far. You know, you just have to jump over like a quarter of the ball.
Yeah, barely any of the ball.
The problem is, you know, making it by the 5. I mean, you know.
Does she have her jump cue out or just a regular cue?
No, that's her regular cue.
Yeah,
you
because
don't
it
need
looks
a jump
like-
cue. You just elevate on this ball, it hops right over there. What's with the long bridge? She's not doing it. She's not jumping it. She's trying to. I think she's going to play safe. Oh wow!
Surely she wasn't. Hey, you know what? The clapping birds are out. That was a fantastic shot, I think.
Men's 3 o'clock round.
That's not too bad,
Match
but it's a
251.
makeable ball.
Troy Jones.
It's definitely makeable, and it's definitely a possibility for a safe shot.
Match 252.
So I don't really know what Asia's going to do.
Brian Parks, table 9.
She could just play a safe and leave the cue ball by the wow, she
went
just
for
drilled it in.
And she did drill it in. That was a beautiful shot.
And she's on the wrong side of the ball.
She is now. She can.
But it's
She can
recoverable.
follow this with inside, or she can come 3 rails around. But that's going to be a much more difficult shot. And I think she just opted to follow it in a rail.
That's a good
One
shot.
rail, that's
I
a
like
good
doing
shot.
it this way because you get the right angle to draw for the cue ball.
Right.
And the other way, you might be dead straight in, or have to do something. This is no easy task here. Tammie's got 6, Asia's got 4. The pressure is completely on Asia right now. I mean, if she's feeling any heat, she's feeling it right now when she hits this ball. She needs to make this shot.
Oh, no.
Yep. Poor thing. She's playing so good.
She is. She's just missing one critical shot here, one critical shot there, and that's all it takes in this game, right?
And a mistake, you know,
Yeah.
the scratch, that was huge. That was a 2, that cost her all 3. Well, if Tammie gets out here, that scratch ultimately led to the loss of the 3 next games.
Yeah.
And it would have been completely different, you know, the other future.
I agree.
I'm going to spin this one. 2 rails. 7's pretty deep in, isn't it?
That'll look good, all 4 of them up there. Yeah, cool.
Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to.
I like that. I like that pattern. I mean, that pathway.
Yeah.
Going all the way up table instead of trying to.
Game over.
Game over, that's right. I like just bunting this ball in, you know? Sometimes I like that ball bunting rather than just smashing the back of the pocket. And I also like using an open hand on this for some strange reason instead of the closed. I know that shouldn't really matter. But now she's got, again, this is supposed to be an easy shot, but this is the same shot that both of them have missed, you know, a couple times apiece, I think. She's also hitting high instead of going there. It's almost like, I don't think she normally shoots that shot that way, but I'm glad she made it. It's now 7-4. Well, guys, with that, I will be taking my leave and leaving you too. So this is Freddie Agnew in the corner, man. I am leaving. Ted Harris, Joe the Painter, thank you very much. It's been great spending time with you guys this weekend. And for all of you out there, this is the 2012 U.S. Amateur. This is the Ladies Championship at Strokers in Palm Harbor. And good luck, everybody.
Freddie, pleasure.
Thank you, Freddie.
Thank you.
Great seeing you, Freddie.
See you around. It's a pleasure.
All right, I'll see you later, man. Have a good one, dude. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna send. Do I give him the picture or you? And I'm gonna try to get some pictures of you. Yeah. Is that guy here taking photos today? The one that was taking them yesterday.
Give it to JR, and if it has to be, then you just send it to me.
Okay. All right.
We'd rather have it done today because then Sally can do it over the weekend right now.
Okay. Deal. Yeah, I didn't know that kid. No? No, but I saw her. Yeah. Still alive. How do I turn it off? Left because it was over. Durr.
All right, Teddy, we're back.
All right.
What do we miss? We're in the 12th game here. Tammie is in the lead, 7-4. Yep, Tammie's up 7-4. This is the 12th game here, and had a little bit of a safety battle off the break.
I think the move here is to bank the 1 ball 2 rails and jam the cue ball up there behind the 2 and the 8.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Oh, that was, wow, man.
That was a nice safety
Must
shot.
be my perspective or something. I'm a little off today.
I'd like to take this opportunity to give a shout out to all my friends and family in Philadelphia, to all my pool junkies from The Spot, Petey Fosker's place in Feasterville, Pennsylvania, and to my buddy Jerry Dunn and Frank Gripman, two of my good buddies and my best buddies. Teddy, any shout outs from your end?
Yeah, but
You're working on it?
I'm working on it. You got to give me a minute.
And it's a pretty impressive match here so far, guys. I hope you're enjoying this. We have 2 very talented players, a veteran and a newcomer. And two very different play styles. And both are playing with a lot of heart. We're seeing some nice play by Tammie. Very knowledgeable, very methodical player. And Asia. She's got heart. Super aggressive. She's fearless. So some very nice play so far.
You know, this is a little dicey here. I mean, I think she might actually be able to shoot this one ball hard and send the one ball 3 rails if you can get by that 7 ball and float the cue ball behind the 2-8. I think that's what she's going to do.
That's exactly right. She didn't float it deep enough, but she might get
I
lucky
think
right
she
now
did.
with that 6 ball, and she did.
Well, you know, you can jack. You might be you can. The worst case scenario is you can jack up, but you know what's the point? I mean, I think she might be able to see it to bank it like towards the other hole. So I'm pretty sure that's what. Well, you could also go 2 rails and come behind it. Yeah, she's banking it.
Oh, but she got lucky. Unfortunate first by hitting that 4 ball, but then lucky by getting that 4 ball in.
And now she's got a shot to bust out the 2. I mean, you know, you just come in behind the 8 and, you know, of course you got to make sure that cue ball gets on that 3-inch spot on the rail there by the side pocket, which is pretty tough action. But
yeah. And she killed that shot.
She didn't go for that.
She did not, you're right. That 2 balls behind that 8.
Maybe she thinks she can shoot this cue ball into the rail and stick the cue ball there and, you know, send the 2 ball like 2 rails and out, and she's stuck behind the 8.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think you're right.
Or she could just bump it and send it down to the bottom rail, you know, if you get the right angle. She's trying to stick this ball.
Was she going for the 9? I doubt it.
No.
But hitting that hard was not necessary to stick the cue ball.
I would like to send a shout out to the league operator in Broward County, Gene Weaver. He runs a great league system down there for the APA. And I would also like to thank the 2 teams that I'm on. I'm on a Thursday night 8-ball team. The name of the team is Hell If I Know, and I'd like to send a shout out to Amy, Tammie, Frank, Skip, and Jeremy on that one. And I don't know who the other. There might be 1 or 2 more, but Marta Pedrosa. I'd like to send out a shout out to her too. And then we have Storm Riders that I'm on a 9-ball team. And I'd like to thank Vicky, Mike, Vasco, Jessica, Liz, and Bill. You know, they really inspired me to start playing again. I'm getting into pool again, and I'm really loving it. Thank you, everybody. And I'd also like to send another shout out to my business partner Danny and his better half Janet and Raymond Linares and Dave Uwati because they've been really good friends to me. Thank you. And this here looks like, you know, looks like she's getting out.
I agree.
It's going to get a little rough here for a sec.
I like that, Teddy.
Yeah.
I like that she just kept it there. Didn't want to do anything too fancy or try to get any closer to 6. This is just textbook from here, you know?
Yep.
Cut that 6, get off that rail, get a right angle on a 7. Preferably straight, so she could just stop it there and shoot the 8 ball down the same pocket where the 6 ball is going now. But I think you're right. This is, she should be out here. Look at that, perfect. She got perfect on the 7. It's a long shot, but that should not be a problem for Tammie. She should be able to just stop it right there. How about the weather, Teddy?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I love this weather. It's unbelievable.
Are you from Chicago?
No, I'm from Philadelphia.
Philly.
Yeah.
I'm from Delaware.
Oh, how about that?
You know where Selbyville is?
Have no clue.
Didn't you ever go to Ocean City?
Yeah, I have.
Didn't you go down 13?
Yeah.
You drove right through Selbyville
that's
100 times.
Yeah, you're right. I have. As a matter of fact, you're right. I've been there just last month, celebrating my good friend's 10th anniversary. They got married on the beach in Ocean City.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. We go there every year almost. And coming back here to the game.
So you know about you played at Boulevard Billiards.
I have not, actually. I wasn't fortunate enough, but I do play out of Petey Fusco's, the spot.
Oh yeah, okay.
And got a lot of great players.
Yeah, a lot of one pocket.
Yeah, a lot of action there. Not too much, but enough.
How's Jimmy doing?
To be honest, Jimmy's health is not so good. You know, both Jimmy and Peter are getting up there in age, and haven't seen Jimmy play in a long time now.
Really, he's not playing?
Well, if he is, he's probably at the Coney and Palmyra, pool room, not at
That's
Petey's
a nice
place.
one.
Yeah, it's
I've
been
been there
for
for a tournament.
Yeah,
Worked a couple tournaments there.
It's been there for a long time.
Yeah, right next to the freeway there. Tammie Jones here is on the hill, folks. This has been a really interesting match. We've seen a lot of aggressive play from Asia, and Tammie's just playing conservative. You know, she's putting that experience out there. And it seems to be paying off for her.
Her patience is paying off. It does show. She's trying to find that sweet spot. She's hitting the rack soft because she's trying for that one ball on the side. And not sure if that one ball goes. It looks like it goes.
Cornflakes. Corey Dool.
Oh, she hit that beautiful. Look at that. She just overshot it by a hair, but let me tell you, come down between that 9 and 5. That was impressive. Oh.
Wow.
Now, what was she doing there? Was she trying to carry him into the 9? Is that what it was? She certainly shot it really hard. I'm wondering if that was what she was trying to do. Now, Tammie's on the hill, folks, so this might be the murder she wrote. If that 2-ball goes clean, which
she's definitely tasting some blood here.
She is, and Tammie, if she has the opening, she's not going to waste any time. She's gonna thing that run out through.
She might shoot this 2-3 combo.
I would shoot the 2-8 with a little bit of an angle and push the cue ball towards the 6.
Oh, she's gonna shoot. I didn't know it went in the corner. I thought she had to shoot the combo.
That's a wise choice.
You know, years ago I went to South Philly Billiards, and I think Corey was about 14. And there was a straight pool tournament going on. I don't know if he lived there or if he just came there from Ohio or whatever. Was he living there for a while?
I think he was for a while, yeah. I think he's out of the Philly area.
And I watched him run 95 when he was like, I don't know, 15 or something. And me and my buddy Danny, actually, we went back down to Baltimore, and Corey actually ended up coming down there after that, you know, busting the joint.
Corey's a phenomenal straight pool player. He's also a really good one pocket player, but I think straight pool is a strong suit.
He plays everything good.
He does.
He wants to learn how, you know, he does play good one pocket. There was a little bit of a while there where he was a little crazy about it, you know, like breaking them wide open. I saw him do that with Efren.
Yeah.
And beat him.
Yeah. I mean, listen, sometimes you get those
How crazy
goals,
is it? Smashed him wide open and beat Efren Reyes playing one pocket. That was great.
I tell you, he won't be doing a lot of that now. He's
no, because now he knows what to do.
Right. But no, it's nice to see that that blood, you know.
Yeah,
That
he
hunger.
tried. You know, he's actually. I think he's actually got a pretty analytical mind. You know, and he's the one that really developed that soft break
Yep.
and just crushed Earl with it. I
Yep.
mean, beat him so bad that Earl just walked out in the middle of the set in a major pro event.
Wow, that was a big miss by Tammie.
Yeah.
And that 4-ball sitting nice. Asia has a shot on that 4-ball on the side. Now she's gonna have to
Well,
hit that with a
she's-
little bit of speed here.
Yeah, and the pressure's on Asia. You know,
Yeah.
she's got a long way to go here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it can't happen, folks, but it's tough. She hit that ball good.
She did. And let's hope she didn't overhit it, but she did.
Oh my
That
Lord!
is a shame.
Wow,
You know what?
bless
This
her
is
heart.
about the 3rd or 4th time
Yeah.
that happened to her. And that's too many in a race to 9.
Yes, it is. That's brutal. Bless her heart. She tries.
I'd like to give a we'll wait with the shout outs. Let's finish this game through.
She hit that good. Oh,
Beautiful.
look at this. She's going to be rail to rail here. She's going to have to make a shot.
It's a very long shot. It's about a 5-footer here. And with a little bit of an angle.
All right, let's see if Tammie can close this out here. She's capable.
If she makes that 5-ball, I think that's over. Okay, Asia.
You know, this is what happens when someone has to work for a living. You know, Tammie's got all the knowledge, and it's showing here. She's up 8-4, and you know, didn't execute it there, but
Right. I would have liked Asia to come a little closer to that 6.
yeah,
She could have
and-
definitely gotten a good angle to draw it back for the 7. This way, she wouldn't have
she's
to go
got to
to
make a
rails.
shot now. I mean, she's got to show us what she knows now.
She does have to come up with a shot, right?
Super stroke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
she hit it good, but you know, just didn't hit it hard enough.
certainly was the right line. Now she's going to have to come up with a safety.
What a bad spot to be in when you're 8-4. When when you're losing 8-4 and the other player's on the hill. It's just terrible, terrible feeling to end up like this.
She's going to... Oh, she slow rolled this. That's an interesting shot.
Wow, it looked to me like she almost miscued or
Yeah.
something, and that might have been a lucky roll. I don't know, but it worked out.
Yeah, she certainly didn't leave anything easy. Now, Tammie's just going to cut this ball really thin and send that cue ball 2 to 3 rails down the other side of the rail. She has to make sure she doesn't hit that 7 ball. She really has to thin that so she doesn't take that out of that rail and leaves it hanging by the pocket.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do that. I think I might bank the 7 ball like halfway up the side pocket, and
leave the cue ball down
and leave the
other
cue
rail.
ball like over in the, either over on the other rail so they're crossed each other,
Right.
or hit it with some inside English and just stun it over there by the corner pocket. But I don't know. I mean, if you can thin that ball right, Joe is certainly right. But boy, if you hit too much of it, you just blew it.
See what she does.
I think she's doing what you said, Joe.
Yeah?
I think it's gambling. It's a risky shot.
It is if she hits that too full. If she thins it perfectly, that 7 ball will stay there. And Asia
Yeah,
will
you
be
know,
in a
it
tough
looks like
spot
she's
again.
got the right angle.
Beautiful. Now you got to come around that 9. Well, I mean, Asia sees that 7, but she really has nothing to do with it at this point.
Well, she can thin it on the right side.
and do the same thing. I mean,
Yeah, but boy, do you have to hit that good.
she's banking.
She might be.
She was banking. Now that was.
I mean, really?
unnecessary. She may get lucky here, but I don't know. Tammie can definitely cut the 7 ball, and as a matter of fact, I think
You know,
she will.
she didn't take her time there, man. She just got up there and blasted at it.
That wasn't really a bankable shot, was that?
No,
That
I
was-
mean, you know,
She needed to be a little over. She was too straight on that 7. And plus, she
mean-
didn't need to hit it that hard.
you might be able to make it with inside, but man, on these rails, I mean,
No.
in this cloth, I don't know,
No.
man. That's a tough shot. And it looked like it was, you know, borderline at best.
Right. I agree, Teddy.
I think that was a huge mistake on Asia's part. Oh, wow. But she hit it on the good side.
Oh, she missed it.
Yeah, but she hit it on the good side.
Sorry,
That's-
I
there's that
looked away for a
seasoning
second.
experience right there. That's
Yeah.
There it is. It shows its head again. She swung at it and made it. She banked it. She banked that ball right in it. It went off the 8.
Look at that. Sorry, folks. I wasn't paying attention here for 1 minute, trying to tend to some personal business.
This
Certainly
girl's just not going to give up.
She's
Shoot.
not going to give up. Wow. Okay, we're back. Asia.
She's not going to give up, man. She's
What
going to
a
shoot.
heart.
I guess she's decided, forget the safes, I'm shooting.
She's
'Cause I
got
gotta do
nothing
something.
to lose right now. She has to go for it.
Right, I think she realizes that she's just not going to. Oh,
And as we spoke, she will concede the match. Wow. What
that was
turn
a
of
valiant
events.
effort on Asia's part. Really valiant. Okay, so we got Tammie Jones, the winner of the finals women's event at the 2012 APA U.S. Amateur Championships.
Ms. Tammie Jones, 2012 National.
And Asia Cycak, the runner-up. So we're at Strokers in Palm Harbor, and I'd like to thank Joe and Freddie Agnew for being here with me, doing the commentary, and
I'd like to thank the APA, of course, for this wonderful event, the U.S. Amateur Championship Finals. As Teddy mentioned, here in Strokers, a wonderful venue. What a great place. And thank you to J.R. Calvert and Inside Pool and Alvin for the wonderful work and for their dedication and passion to bring this live feed and this wonderful setup here for you guys out there. Thank you to all the followers on the board. You know who you are. And I'd like to give a shout out real quick to all my friends in Philly. There you go. That's Tammie.
she's happy.
Our winner.
Look how
2012
happy.
U.S. Amateur Champion on the women's side. And thank you, folks, for being with us. This was a pleasure and an honor.
Thank you
Teddy?
very much, Joe.